Your character feels lost and full of pain, struggling to understand why they can't move past their feelings for you. Their days are filled with thoughts of you, missing you and wishing you were still around. They realize they're still in love with you, caught in a cycle of memories, constantly replaying the past and trying to figure out where things went wrong. Looking in the mirror, they barely recognize themselves. This change is a clear sign of how different they've become because of choices made to protect their ego. Their ego acted as a shield, helping them avoid feeling vulnerable and scared of losing control. By trying to stay strong, they ended up hurting you, pushing you away when you just wanted to be close. It was easier for them to push you away than to admit their own faults. They told themselves they were in control, but really they were just getting more lost. Now, every unkind action and every time they pushed you away comes back to haunt them. They start to see that their actions weren't really about you, but were more about their own fears and insecurities. Meanwhile, you took a different path. You saw the unhealthy patterns and decided to break free. You stood up to their ego and stopped playing into the habits that kept both of you stuck. By choosing to leave, you showed a strength they didn't expect. This strength now makes them feel unsure and forced them to face the truth of their choices. The thought that you are no longer connected to them shocks them. They always thought you would stay, counting on your constant support and love, even when they didn't give you the same. Now they have to accept that you've moved on, that you're not waiting for them anymore, and that you've found happiness and peace without them. Seeing you doing well on your own makes them even more anxious and pushes them to realize what they lost. They still feel a strong pull towards you, not just physically but emotionally too. Your ability to overcome the hurt they caused makes them want your love even more than before. Since you left, your character has faced a tough reality. No one else can offer the comfort and warmth you once did. Their life now feels empty, a void that remains unfilled. Seeing you embrace new beginnings, seizing opportunities, and growing into the person you were meant to be pushes them to their limits. They're filled with regret and a burning curiosity about your new life, who you're with, what you're doing, and whether someone else now values you in ways they failed to. Their emotions swirl with a mix of awe and sadness as they watch you flourish. The contrast between your thriving presence and their lingering sadness highlights just how much they've lost. This profound sense of loss has sparked a desire for closure and reconciliation. They're preparing to open up about their past errors, admit the pain they've caused, and ask for your forgiveness. They hope that by being honest, you might consider giving them another chance to make things right. However, what they may not understand is that you've already moved past their mistakes on your own. You've analyzed their actions, understood their motives, and achieved a level of personal healing and acceptance that has brought you peace. The explanations they plan to offer might now seem unnecessary, as you found clarity within yourself without their input. This journey of growth and self-discovery has been transformative for both of you. Your experiences together have served as a mirror, reflecting personal challenges and insecurities that needed attention. This process was painful but necessary, helping both of you to confront and mend the parts of yourselves that were hidden or ignored. Your progress has particularly highlighted the disparities in how each of you has handled the breakup. While you have taken strides forward, embracing change and healing, they have lingered in the past, only now beginning to confront their shortcomings. This realization is daunting for them. The person they see in the mirror is so different from who they were when you were together. Motivated by this stark realization, they are now ready to face you with humility and honesty. They want to explain not just the what and the how, but the why behind their actions, hoping that this transparency can mend what was broken. They acknowledge that the path to forgiveness is not guaranteed, and that trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. But their hope lies in the possibility that their sincere efforts to change and grow will resonate with you. In their heart, they hold on to the moments of joy and connection that once defined your relationship, using them as a blueprint for who they aspire to become. They know that the road to reconciliation may be long and challenging, and that the decision to forgive rests entirely in your hands. But they are committed to taking every necessary step, showing through consistent actions that they are no longer the person who hurt you, but someone worthy of a second chance. This experience, as painful as it has been, has taught them more about love, loss, and personal growth than they ever imagined possible. They have come to understand the importance of honesty, integrity, and the courage it takes to admit one's faults. As they reach out to you now, their message is clear. They are ready to make amends, ready to prove their growth, and hopeful that you will see the sincerity in their efforts to reconnect. Your relationship served as a mirror, reflecting back the insecurities and fears each needed to confront and heal. Although it was painful, this mirroring effect was crucial for growth. It stripped away illusions and revealed the true selves hidden behind egos and defenses. Whether you decide to accept their apology or offer them another chance, the undeniable truth is that this experience has profoundly altered both of you in meaningful ways, teaching lessons about love, loss, and the importance of internal healing. Reaching out now, your character reflects deeply and feels compelled to apologize for their past behavior. They admit to leading you on without genuine commitment intentions, a process known colloquially as breadcrumbing, and acknowledge the deep pain this must have caused. It weighs heavily on their conscience, and they take full responsibility, eschewing any excuses. Looking back, they see the unfairness of their actions. You deserved respect, honesty, and the dignity of a real connection, which they failed to provide. To be honest, they confess you've been on their mind far more than anticipated. Looking back, I see just how much confusion and pain I caused by not being honest, and it's something I deeply regret. It wasn't fair to you, and it definitely wasn't fair to what we could have been together. Now, I fully realize how much I value you as a person. You are incredible, and it took me way too long to see and appreciate that. You have so much love, kindness, and compassion, qualities that are rare and incredibly precious. I hope one day you'll realize how much those qualities mean to me. I regret not recognizing your true worth sooner. I was blind to what was right in front of me. Your gentle strength and your deep care for others are truly inspiring and something I deeply admire. Looking back, I can see that I didn't treat you in a way that reflected your amazing value, and for that I am sincerely sorry. I can't change the past or take back what I said and didn't say, but I am determined to make things right between us. I want to show that I can be the person you deserve, someone who supports you, stands by you, and loves you unconditionally. I want to prove to you that I'm not the same person I was back then. I've grown a lot, learned a great deal about myself, and I'm committed to being better. I understand that actions speak louder than words, and I'm ready to put in the work to show you that I can be someone you can trust and rely on. I also need to acknowledge that I gave you false hope before. There were times I pretended to be busy or distracted, but the truth is, I just wasn't ready to commit. I was scared of responsibility, vulnerability, and the idea of being truly seen. I hid behind excuses to avoid facing my own fears, And by doing that, I hurt you. I see that now and deeply regret the confusion and disappointment I caused. You deserved honesty from the very beginning, and I failed to give you that. But I'm here now, ready to face everything and make things right. I was running from my own fears, but I want to move forward with openness and transparency. I've changed, and I'm no longer the person who avoided commitment and connection. I've taken the time to face my fears and understand what was holding me back. I've realized that my hesitation was about my own insecurities and unresolved issues, not about you. Now, I'm ready to be present, accountable, and the partner you truly deserve. I'm ready to work hard to rebuild trust and prove my commitment to this connection. I hope you can find it in your heart to give me another chance, not because I deserve it, but because I am determined to earn it. I know I have a lot to prove, and I'm prepared to take every necessary step to show you how serious I am about making things right.